Why does the narcissist suddenly become obsessed with you in some situations? Why is it that the narcissist is the way that why are they the way that they are? How can somebody become obsessed with you after they discarded you? And the narcissistic personality disorder, they are on a spectrum, and they are all individuals to a certain extent. Some become more obsessed than others. Others don't become obsessed at all. And this is why you must implement no contact or gray rock in order to get the narcissist to leave you alone as soon as the breakup or the discard happens. The narcissist devalues you, and as they feel that they have seen everything that there is to know about you, and using you up and siphoning all of your light out of you and replacing it with their darkness, only to discard you and to move on to somebody new seemingly overnight. The narcissist will go through the love bombing phase of the relationship when everything is perfect for getting you hooked into the relationship. They will treat you better than anyone ever has during this phase. And once they believe they have you hooked, the moment they believe they have you, the moment that you express that you are in love with them or something like that happens, and you begin to expect more from the narcissist, once they realize that you are human and that you make mistakes, they will punish you. They will silent treatment you. They will project and they will gaslight. They will make you believe that everything is your fault as they drain all of the light from your being. You are no longer filling their self-esteem, self-value, self-worth, and self-love up so that they don't have any of that within themselves. They have to get it from people around them. They cannot create this within themselves. And this is a bucket with holes in it. So you can never fill this up permanently, and they don't know who they are. They don't know what they need, and they cannot help themselves feel better as they generally never see themselves as the problem. As they slowly devalue you, they think that you are not meeting their needs, and they find somebody who will, and then the discard happens. I know it may not feel like it, but you are not the only one that they have done this to. This happens with almost everybody that they ever meet. Deep down, a narcissist is an insecure individual, and which, as most believe that, all others are not their problem, and they cannot self-reflect, learn to grow, and learn to change. And narcissists, they lack empathy towards others. They feel shame, but they deflect this and project this by pointing the finger at other people, so they are never held accountable. They are deeply, deeply insecure people, which is why most do jump from one relationship to another, often having these relationships overlap to fill an inner void that is so deep they don't even know how to begin recognizing it, let alone fixing it. And others cannot help them. Nobody can help them. A professional cannot help them. And they have learned to go into self-defensive fight or flight mode for most of their life. And all people, except for narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths, are usually capable of change. And some do need more help than others. To change, people have to be able to reflect, learning from their mistakes to see what needs to be changed within themselves, as people have to want to change. As narcissists, they don't see themselves as the problem. They don't see a reason to change. Narcissists usually don't trust anybody, and they will let you know this. And deep down, it's because they know how they cheat and how they pathologically lie, and they believe that everybody else is just like them. So therefore, everybody else is cheating and lying just like they are. And you'll see what's happening to you and leave them when they haven't, you'll see whenever they haven't gotten a backup supply. If you're leaving them, do not tell them in person. They are individuals, and some, not all, can be dangerous. And if you tell them that you're leaving, many of them will either reinstate the love bombing phase so that they can begin to plot something against you. Some will go for the sympathy play, some will threaten suicide, and some may get truly aggressive and violent. So stay safe. Always make a safe exit plan. Never, ever, ever leave when the narcissist or when the abuser is in the home, and do not tell them that you are leaving. In order for a narcissist to feel valid and desired, they need attention and they need emotions from others directed only at them. They prefer positive, some prefer negative, I would like to say, as their own subconscious is constantly feeding them these negative thoughts. They need the positive thoughts and affirmations from others, yet their own mindset will quickly turn these positives around into a negative again, and they punish others and they make others feel bad to make themselves feel better. that old saying that, whoever's trying to bring you down is already below you cannot. I mean, that definitely applies most with narcissists. And whenever they get this feeling of some happiness or satisfaction, it is very short-lived. And then their inner rage and self-loathing comes back to haunt them, so they have to go and start tearing people down yet again. If you were abused, if you are the victim of abuse, you were never the problem. No one deserves to be abused. No one deserves to be treated the way that you were treated inside of your relationship. What they do to others always speaks volumes about them and not you. They have a personality disorder, which researchers have yet to find a way to help them and understand them, make them understand how to help themselves. And their minds have been programmed in such a way so far that they have been unable to find a way to reprogram it or even recognize the need to reprogram so that they could recover and at least manage the disorder. Some are very, very dangerous, so you need to avoid them at all costs. However, many are not dangerous. Yes, they are hurtful and negative emotionally, psychologically, which does rub off on others. So if you don't or cannot cut them out of your life, you need to manage your time around them. Learn not to absorb that negative energy. The saying goes, observe and don't absorb. You have to learn not to react, as this is what narcissists feed upon. No matter how much you want to, you cannot help. You have to stop the urge to explain yourself. They don't understand. They don't wish to understand. It is their way or the highway, and they see everybody else as the problem and not themselves. And there is nothing you can say and nothing you can do to change that. You cannot love them better. Your understanding will not help them manage their disorder, and your kindness will not help them heal. Their inner dialogue and the way they talk to themselves is way, way too damaged. As a narcissist does not love themselves, and they don't love others. They don't have the capacity to love others. They just see other people as objects or tools or extensions of themselves, where we have a mobile phone and if the screen gets smashed, either we fix it or get a new one. And that's the same with narcissistic people. Once you are no longer filling the narcissist cup, they will find a new one that does. But remember, that cup has holes in it that cannot be repaired. When it comes to missing somebody, the narcissist only misses the things that you were able to do for them, money or items that you bought them. And if they discard you, it's because you were no longer meeting their needs. And when the new supply is no longer meeting their needs, and they will do the same thing to them. When they see you've moved on and you're looking happy and you're filling yourself up back with that light again, you're doing the things that you love again, that's when they want you back. And it seems some can start obsessing at this point about getting the old target back. And if they cannot have you back, most will seek to destroy you, make themselves feel better, to tell themselves that you're actually not all that special. And even though you are unique and you are everything all in your own right. And this is why you mustn't let them know about anything new going on in your life after you establish no contact. You need to make your new life look incredibly boring to the ex-narcissist. Do not react or defend yourself to them, as they are not listening. They are just soaking up the negative or the positive attention and negative emotions that are coming from your reactions, as most narcissists will up their game to try to get reactions from you after the breakup. So this is when they believe that they've lost control over you and they want it back. Either they will try hoovering if they believe you have something valuable to offer them, or the smear campaign to try to destroy you if you are not meeting their needs. This is also why if you do post to social media, I recommend deleting all social media. You need to delete and block the narcissist, their family and friends, everybody, even their acquaintances, so they cannot see what you are up to. Once they have circled around like vultures, seeing no negative reactions towards them from you, and if they don't really see that you've happily moved on with your life and that you have something to offer them, hopefully they'll see no value in you. And that means nothing about you as a person. This is you protecting yourself. So there's nothing for the narcissist narcissist. There's nothing to offer the narcissist. Hopefully that will be enough to make them leave you alone. So please look into gray rock and no contact so that you can help yourself distance yourself from the narcissist and hopefully get that narcissist to leave you alone for good. My name is Sara Ann Brown, and this is Narcissistic Abuse 101. If you would like to donate to my cause, Narcissistic Abuse 101, please click the PayPal link in my bio, and your donations will support the creation of these videos, new videos, my upcoming book, live speaking events, free coaching for those who are in need, and so much, so much more. To those of you who have already donated, thank you so much.